Welcome to part 2, turn 2 of the Western Roman Empire campaign for Total War Attila. Now, in the last part, all we really did was go through all the settlements, had a look round, knocked down the non-essential buildings, and we had a couple of battles that went okay. We're not completely out of the woods yet. So let's get into it. And now I've got to do a couple of things straight off, which is we need to get our spies. You can see we've got 64,000 gold to spend, but the first thing we need to do is get our spies out here, work on this Quadrian army. Due to failure, that's a waste of time. It's basically these guys need to get a little bit of experience so that they can be useful, and of course they both fail, which goes without saying, I suppose. And then over here, the second thing we're going to do here, come here and recruit a couple of priests to see what we got in the way of priests. Cunning, well, certainly going to grab you, and there's the cunning +1 tax rate.
What do you wish of
And we're going to be using these guys to keep the religion up and kind of support the process. I think I already moved the armies. Oh no, yeah, I think I moved you. You've got the Swaby kind of. We offered the Swaby some land here, and of course in the last part we actually managed to fight off the Saxons here and gave them a bit of damage, so that's not too bad. I think probably here, I don't know, I think we'll keep this army up full strength. It will recover. Got to watch the integrity on these armies. So here we go. Gonna now start the thing, and of course most important element here is food, because as you can see here, we need to solve the food problem in order to get the, how can you say, the public order under control. So what we need to do here, part of me says build the food here. This has got squalor, it's got a bit of squalor. I think what we can do is drop some fields in here. Maybe it's time to, oh, I don't know, maybe we can get in here. I mean, the public order's still that much, that's, public order's that good. Got fishing jetties here. If we get a farm in here, that will work. And of course this needs to come down in Accessorium. I think we'll leave the house of sanitation here a little bit too. I think we'll leave the fountain there for the moment, just to keep things chugging along quite nicely. Liguria's got a food shortage, and I think what we're going to do straight away is get in with just 72 down. I think we're Wheatfield, and the other thing I want to drop in here is the rally fields to replace the one that I knocked down there. And I think the other thing we will drop in here is some sanitation. I think we can afford that. Britannia Superior, well, nothing there worth worrying about. Venetia, you've got a food situation here. Of course we're going to have to put some fields in there. Now we could go up, but I think what we really need here is a forum. We've got trade jetties, got the sanitation going, got the guardhouse there. Once we got the research done, we can take this up in Verona. But more importantly, what we really need is the food there. Pannonia, I think we can keep bashing things down here. And of course, down in Siberia and Syria. You're over here. I think, well, you're damaged now, so you might as well go down. I think we've got enough slack here. Belgium, you can just take that down. And, well, I think we'll get the money from there as well. But we'll leave the industry in at the moment. Biatica, you're just hanging in there food-wise. And I think, let's have a quick check, I can never remember the year. I think Biatica, here I think we'll put a cattle herd in here. We also need now to start working on some sanitation, I think. That will help lift up things, and I think maybe got a forum here, and I think we'll go with that should, I think joining these together should lift things up here. Ratinorium, Prime Forest, I think we can just leave the forest in there for the moment. I think that's okay. Insula, Occidendalis, you've got a tiny amount of food. I think we'll drop you in there, leave that there. So we need to get a forum in here to start turning around the public order. Here, religion should be okay. I think we'll leave the trade. Not so sure about the trade jetties at the moment. Just need to be very, very careful. Again, the food here is not brilliant, and I think we need to get here. Carphonesis. I think it's going to be a cattle farm in here, and yeah, waterworks in here, and I think maybe you in there. In Talentum, you can be my recruitment centre. Magna Gracia, yeah, just about hanging in there. I think we'll get the auditorium in here, and I think we'll put a cattle herd in here as well. It's a bit of squalor, but we don't have any surplus. I think maybe we need to get that in there. Get some sanitation flowing. Albanese, you're doing good. And I think get a wheat farm in here, and I think get some sanitation in here because we do need to avoid disease. Tanya and Theria, there's nothing up here. We might as well put you down now. So might as well. Got 62 food. I think we'll just leave that for the moment. The same with Dalmatia, Galicia. I think we're going to let the auditorium up to start with, and I think now the question is, do I go for that or do I go for that? Got 6, that's 5. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take that, bring this down, and drop another farm in there. I think we'll just hold off on that one for the moment. Tripolitania, Tripolitania, I think you're okay. Magnesis, you can come bring that down. That can stay for the moment. Africa, you've got plenty of food, but we need to get you in here. And of course we're going to bring the church down. Get a couple of, I think we'll get 2 wheat fields in here. Quintania, you're doing good. And I that, and that. Because you've got plenty of food at the moment. I think with 2 together we should solve the sanitation. And Mauritania, plenty of food. I think maybe it's time to drop a forum in there just to try and get things nice and stable. Telekinesis, got a wheat field there, got a Latin church which is doing okay. I think we're get an auditorium in. Actually, yeah, get an auditorium in there. I think we will get some sanitation up and running there, and maybe we'll get a cattle herd in that area there. Now, I need to start thinking about defence now. Now I've got a bit of cash, spare cash to spend, and what I want to do is take up Vienna. Actually, do I want to take up Vienna or Pompala upon here? I think what I'm inclined to do at the moment is, garrison's not that big here. I think we're going to take up on there, this area here, purely and simply because there's a good chance that any Pictish raiders are going to come in here and smack at us. You've got positive integrity. What I do want to do is have a quick look to see whether we can get any mercenaries. Anything of any value? Nope. And I think can we recruit anyone here? Oh, you've got there. How about this? Oh, crossbows. Certainly going to recruit you. You're going to you'd make a difference in the defence of this area. So I think that's all I can do this turn. I've spent all the cash, and hopefully, oh, we've got lots of edicts we can put in, which just drop the bread and games in. That should help as well. Turn this area around. Certainly going to need to concentrate on this area. This area is quite bad from my point of view. And maybe I need to cancel that for the moment and put some focus on this area and get Governor's Palace in here, really turn this area around, but I just have to run the risk with the sanitation. And that actually gives us a little bit more spare cash to play with. So let's just run around the core areas to see if we can, about here, did I check it here? Not this here, this here. I think what we'll do is put a fountain in there. That should help solve the situation there. Just have a quick look. Got a little bit of cash to spend. And then you in here. Most likely we'll want to drop a second guardhouse in here. Lucia. I'll just have to run around. What's the food situation here? Not brilliant, but I can take that up once I've got the sanitation in place. Maybe we'll take one of these down. Got plenty of cash. I think it's going to be more important to get some more food going in this area. Actually, let's just. I think maybe these guys are nice and cheap. That would give us a bit more. Maybe. Again, recruiting one of these will. A troop will actually help with the integrity of the army. Here we go, guys. Turn to.
You fear us.
It goes without saying.
It is
that
in
they
your
would
eyes,
declare
in your
war on us.
stench.
Hopefully they won't be in that much of a rush to come down here. Can I clear off Saxons? It'd be nice if the Franks kind of went tearing in there and destroyed the Saxons or roughed them up a bit. So Gepi, these guys, and those guys went scuttling off back to where they were. That was quite nice actually. The factions destroyed the Ghassanids already. Oh, we've got take our hand. Oh well. He's just gonna have to deal with the. You're a governor. Shouldn't affect you that much because you're a governor, and then once you get back up again, you can kind of pick that back up again. Don't think you've got influence. Yeah, it's not particularly that good. And agents over here. First thing you got to do is
Orders.
put a misdirect on this army.
I am yours to command.
Success. And maybe we can put misdirect on this army. You've got your promotion. That means I can do this, and that means you can come back and do your thing. Critical success, nice, thank you. But he didn't get a promotion. Oh, yes, he did. Just took a little while for it to. These guys are ready to go. Not quite right. No one goes without saying. And I think we're down here in Taraco. Got a church. So
At your service.
I think we'll get. You can go that way, and I want you getting down this way, I think, so that you can spread the good word. And I want you moving down towards Vienna, and I want you coming down this way. I want to keep you away from Swaby land. Let's see if you can pick up anything at mercenaries of any worth. Nope.
At your command.
How about you? Nope, you can't pick up any mercenaries. This is going to be my kind of defensive army in this area, and we've got 23,000. I am going to do that this time round, purely and simply because I need to have this as a defensive force for against the forces here. Because we have good garrison there, good garrison there, good garrison there, supported with an army. Hopefully this, it will be quite difficult to get to. And of course we'll have this army over here. Let's see if there's any more. Nope, no mercs. Go down to Africa. If they've got anything in the way of mercenaries down here. Oh, we've got some desert bowmen. You're nice and cheap, so I think we'll add you to the list. How about over here? Nope. So we got through there. We've got our agents and spies ready to go. It's fun. So, got the food situation cracked a little bit now. I think I can afford to leave the house here. Sanitation's good here. I mean, the public order's terrible, but I'm not that worried about that. Nigeria. I think we're gonna have to get a second food farm in here, and I think we're gonna have to put capital in here, and then we can open this up for a second. How can you call it? Second paddy field. Pannonia over here. You can take the forum down. That'll give us a bit of extra cash. Gonna leave the garrison in Turonum, just to be a bit of a fly in the ointment of anyone who comes along here. Nothing in this area here. I think got a small food workshop. Colonia, Grippa, and Doricum, and actually gonna be a bit wacky here. I'm actually gonna put the cattle herd in here, and maybe take down the local industry. This can pay for that. Attila, I think we're what's the fertility in Attila? Oh yeah, it's good for the moment, so get a wheat field in here. Need to get that, and also we need to get sanitation in here, because the last thing we want is disease in our home town. And we've got Italia's now positive. You're nice and positive. You've got food. Well, I think once this is built up, you've got a bit of positive sanitation. You could take up the fishing jetties, but I think we'll see if there's anything better we need here. Viatica, you've got a little bit of positive, and I think maybe we spend it on that, on the auditorium, and I think we're get a bit more food in here. These should offset the costs of those. That can come down now. It can come down here. Leave you there, so that the public order doesn't get too bad in this area. Ventinia. Now, you've just turned round. I think that's probably the most important thing at the moment in this area. Carthanesis, you've got positive food now, but you've still got a public order issue. You're building up. Talentum, Carthanego. Part of me says food here. We could take the trade jetties down. You've still got a little bit of sanitation issue, but I think we're just gonna have to risk that. You've got 4, you've got 5. Got a tavernet here. I think what we're gonna have to do is, this is gonna, we can take this up for food. I think the public order here is probably more important. So we'll take you up here, and we can get rid of this if necessary. I mean, this will go up, this will bring in more food as well. So that would be the best thing. Narbonesis, I think you're okay for the moment. Don't think I need to do anything here, except for maybe if we got any spare cash we can work on that sanitation issue. Magna Gracia, you're looking good. I think got the core of this working. This will go. This should sort out the public order. We've got that should be the food. Britannia Inferior, Galicia. Yeah, you need. You're coming up quite nicely. Part of me says fountain there, moment to solve this sanitation problem. This is still quite bad. I think we're... Oh, can't do anything there. So I think we can now start knocking these down. Get back some more cash. I think you're okay. Trade jetties, I think that can stay for the moment. Magnesis, I've fluffed everything I can from you. Africa, Aquitania, should be able to turn around fairly soon. Mauritania, I think you can just... There, and Telekinesis, we've got a little bit of cash to spend. So let's see if we can find, or do I hang on to it? I think I'm inclined to hang on to the cash at the moment, unless we could take that up. Sanitation benefit, I think we'll do that for the sanitation benefit. Get Insta-Rocadalus nice and safe and secure. Yeah, you should give us more than enough food to solve that problem. And
Ready for battle.
what should I do here? You could hire another one of these guys, although you've actually... Oh no, if we hire... Start hiring up, can't hire anymore. That should keep this...
We hunger for
You're okay, you get a bit low, just keep an eye on. You're a bit low. Part of me actually says that maybe we need a general down here, because this is quite a big... Actually causing all the just difficulties. I think maybe we might need to raise another general here. Just maybe, how big's the garrison in Tingris? Pretty good, because you're level tier 2. Yeah, I think maybe we'll consider that for the next turn. And I think that's all we can do this turn. So here we go again, guys.
You fear us. It is in your eyes,
Yes.
in your stench.
We fear you as well, yes. Like a hole in the head, and here comes the Caledonians. And looks like they're going to do a double assault. Well, that's okay. We've got these guys running around. I don't know. I think we might be able to give those guys a region. That's it, you go back that way. I don't want you coming anywhere near Iberia. Not for a little while. Garrison. These guys are being very, very kind to us actually at the moment. Military investment, yes. Well. And of course, exactly what I was... Oh, what's up in... I don't mind, you can have disease up here. As long as it stays up here. Well, where's the disease? Demolition, shortage. Disease, consumption. Boracum, yes. Best place for it. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go for hereditary service. Not so much for the upgrade, but more for the minus 10% upkeep for melee troops. And the next thing I want to try and do is, you're actually the elements. Where was the... There they are. These are the Vandals, so let's see if we can... Vandals are at peace with us.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but please don't bother. Talk of meat, not honey.
Yep. So we've got the Vandals settled down. Sorry, got a bit of a... That's worth giving one of my junk settlements to, and I'm gonna get you here. And where's my other spy? I want you on the way back as well. So we got the Vandals up here, settled down. If once they're settled down, they're not going to be that inclined to give me any problems. I want you down this way. You on the way to Venice or Vienna. Venice, what am I talking about? Pompana, I definitely need to take you up. Food consumption, you've got plenty of food here. That's the... Of course we've got our priests. Should be here somewhere.
Salutations.
And I want you
Would that I were as swift as the
to
angels.
this area.
I can assist you further.
And I think I want you into this area. So we can get these priests up and running. It's a garrison like in Caesarea. I mean, if I'm going to raise a general, I think I'd rather have a general here. So let's see what we got in the way of Fearless Warrior, Zeal +1. Unit Experience, Fearless Warrior, Zeal +1. Might as well bring back Legio 30.
Ready for battle.
Drop you in here.
Soldiering.
Get you
It's a good life.
get you there, and you're expensive. You're even more expensive. Do I really need cavalry? This is more of a kind of fight the rebels off type situation. I think we're give you a couple of those guys. I mean, their basic job's going to be to hold Tingris. I mean, I can afford to lose to Caesarea, but you're going to be the front line until I can establish up this area here. And we better now get down to the nuts and bolts. Just make sure that Italia's still got a food shortage. That's going to be a cause for concern. I really should have built that there and then knocked this down, but that was a mistake. But we got no sanitation yet here, but that's solved the sanitation here. We've got the fishing jetties. I think maybe we need to bring this down so that we can I don't know, that's okay there. That's maintenance. Food consumption. This will give us about 108 food. I think Attila will drop in, and you've got a very, very small positive thing. So I think maybe we might afford to leave Italia here, Pannonia. You're right out here. Don't know why I was constructing that, but bit of a triple Latinium. Yep, you're completely devastated. Yeah, still hanging in here with your -26, but I think that's okay. So we've solved the food situation. So let's now, I think I can now go through my settlements or regions or provinces, whatever you want to call them. I think you need that to we need to turn this sanitation round before it becomes a problem. This is a very, very rich area. Troubled province. Yeah, and I think maybe we need to invest in an auditorium there. Tingris. I think you're just gonna have to hang in there for the moment. You're not one of my low priority. Talentium. I think you're minus 11. Kind of. This is nice, I think, but I think this needs to come down. Now we got lots of money. I think what I need here is public order. And still got -1 public order. Got a bit of a food surplus. I think we need, but this will come in 2 turns. I think you've got the bigger problem. That's food consumption, that's food consumption 10, that's food. I think maybe we'll go with the capital here. That will. And the problem we're going to have here is with the sanitation. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. What I may have to do is, I think we're going to knock the iron smelter down here, get some sanitation in, and then we can put the iron smelter back in again. I think that's more important. Talentium, what we got up here. You've still got quite a massive public order issue, so I think you in here to solve that. Toracco, you've still got quite a serious public order issue. Badala, we've got you okay. Yeah, now you're kind of positive. And you've got 88 food. And how's the sanitation here? It's pretty good. Could go up, but that was going to give me a public order issue. Aquitaine. Yeah, you're doing okay. I think we'll go with we've got a bit of a food surplus here. I think we'll go with a cattle herd here. How's the squalor? And public order's good here. And we can Geria. You're coming up here. I think maybe we need to. So I think you're building an infantry ground. So the next important thing we actually need is cavalry. Roma. Still got a bit of negative. Carthago.
Commander.
I think we're just give you
We need
guys.
good fighters.
Maybe
It is a
we'll give
great
you a
and
couple of
glorious
extra
thing to serve your people.
garrison here, and
At your
maybe
command.
over here. I'm not upgrading the troops at the moment, purely and simply because they're not expensive,
Are
but
you ready to serve?
maybe just upgrade this guy a little bit. I'm more interested in just building these troops up slowly, just to keep the integrity under control until eventually, because if you look at these armies, if I look at the stats of these guys, a few more turns and they will be able to kind of drop this in, and that should help turn around the integrity. I'm gambling on the fact that these guys can still defend if called upon. I mean, it is a little bit of a gamble, but that's the nature of the game. I think that's all we can do this turn. Go for an end turn. I think this will be this end turn, depending on how we fight battles, will be the nature.
We live for battle. We dream of
Great.
it. We relish it as others do a fat goose.
Oh well. Oh, we're gonna have to fight it. That's a pain in the neck, that's gonna be. But I think we need to try and weaken these guys down a little bit. Oh, yeah. We can have some fun here. And this is one of my favourite cities to defend on. It's going to be a cheesy defence if you've never seen it before, but I think if we can really beat up the Swaby a little bit and weaken them. So I don't know who their allies are going to be, but I think you probably know what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is just put the Galactiles over there. And put that there. Gonna start the battle. And I'm gonna run everyone across the bridge. I'm gonna speed the game up a bit.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yep. As long as they don't come in behind us. I'm just gonna put you over here.
The enemy outnumbers us. The enemy approaches.
Get across the bridge. Yes, I know the enemy approaches, but normally the
tower has fallen.
yes, but we just need to take up this position. We're gonna slow up again.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
That was not exactly as planned.
Shout at witches! For the savior! Double time!
I was hoping to get a good defensive line across this bit here, but this mounted warband got in really, really quick. But I think we should be able to break them and drive them off before the rest of those troops get in. Come on.
The barricades! The enemy is attacking the barricades!
Yep, that's okay.
Break the lines! Cut them down! Reaper! Take our enemies!
Get you in a bit closer, and you in a bit closer. Shot, precision. Get in, form testudo. Get closer. Come on, quick, guys.
Stand ready! Defensive testudo! Orders understood! At the double!
Back. He's going.
Comitatenses! Legio! Comitatenses! Advance! Missiles ready! Sagittarius!
Not going as well as I hoped it would, but I think we can still.
Take aim! Sagittarius!
wasn't able to get these guys into Studo. Our general's taking damage, but then he's probably taking the brunt of it. And I think what we can do is now get these guys out behind. Bugger. Get you guys pushing in harder and harder. Hopefully they will be killing more and more of their men. Secretary, get you.
Our men are wavering.
Yeah, it's not to be unexpected.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
And get you round behind. We might be able to get in behind them.
As you command.
We're chewing up a few of them.
Our men have rallied.
Get up round behind. I think we're... see if we can get you behind. And you can just get into a offensive to Studo.
As you command. God save us.
And you got a lot of...
Attack, you worthless dogs.
get you guys in. Defensive to Studo.
Men are running, cowards.
Get you round behind. Take back the city centre.
Our men have regrouped.
Pull these guys away. Who's regrouped? Pull away from those, actually. What I can do is take you off.
The men are running.
Nope.
Stand and fight, damn you.
Whoops, don't want you coming in this way. Coming in this way. I want you over here. That would be an idiot. What I want is for you guys to come round here. If we can get a rear charge in on these, we might be able to get a rout. It may cost me my cavalry, but I
Enemy
think
units have rallied and returned to the battle.
so if we can get a nice rear charge in on these.
Engage! Charge!
Yeah, I think I'll pull you away. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this cavalry, but we'll pull you away. These guys are... I want you guys literally to pull through. Oh.
Scout and weapon!
Because these guys are now.
Sagittarius!
Secretary, you've got to be in on that as well.
Heaven can wait!
Oh. Come on. They're breaking, they're breaking, they're breaking. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bugger. Can't get to this. I can get to this.
The men have thrown down their weapons
Bugger.
and are fleeing!
Close, but no cigar.
Melee troops awaiting orders! Charge!
Push, you guys can push through even more. And away, 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 away. And I want you up this way, because if these guys are running, we might be able to get in and destroy some of these guys. And I want you up this way, out of sight, out of mind. Legio! Hacking through, come on guys. When in doubt, engage the enemy more closely. And looks like these troops are going to, I think we'll speed up a little bit.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
These guys, they're losing decisively. These guys are starting to crumble now. I think you guys can come in a little bit. And
The men are losing
faith. Oh, yeah.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Let's get in on this German levy and see if we can destroy it before all these troops die. And that will weaken the...
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Yeah, well. Get in amongst this lot, come on.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit.
Make sure we got all these. Yep, done that. Bit of Germanic levy there. Whoops, nope. If we can get these guys off the battlefield completely. No. See if we can. If we can. Might as well see if we can take out this unit. Another one of their units down.
The men are broken and running for their...
Well, we got a nice 2-to-1 kill ratio. Didn't go as well as I was hoping, but I think we've kind of taught the Swaby that life isn't quite as good as they thought it was going to be. defeat. Yep, we destroyed quite a few of their... Oh well, they've taken the settlement, but that's... I'd have preferred them to be an ally rather than an enemy, but... Such is life. More important now to make sure that Vienna's defended. Next comes the Quadrians. And some money. I think I'm going to concede that one because I don't think that one's going to be worth fighting because most of the defences were damaged. The city was damaged. So, of course, they just sack it. Like the shitheads that they are, but that's all there is to it. Tachinids are gone. Got the 14,000 to spend. Rebellion imminent. Rebellion Trepan. So, gonna get you down into Vienna. And you can defend Vienna for 3 more turns, hopefully. You're down here now. I think maybe this guy certainly needs to be retrained up so they got a bit more clout. And here we go now. Don't think I actually need this anymore. Now Carthago's still got a -6. Really needs. I think you guys need a couple more spear units. Just need more, and you've got that's expensive cavalry, but I think I'd like to have it. That might have an effect on this area. I mean, I could take this up for public order, but let's see where this might turn it round. Tingris, you've still got a public order issue, but I think maybe it's time to view an auditorium.
Ready,
You're
willing,
deployed.
and able. What do you wish of me?
To get in
Set
here
forth.
and deploy.
There is more.
And Carthago. I mean, still got a little bit of a sanitation issue. You've got less food consumption. And that gives +6 public order. That gives us, she gives us a bit of cash. That gives us 7. That gives us 9. I think we'll go with that. Yeah, nicely turned round. You've got -1, but you'll be okay soon. Talentum, yep. So, Toraco, you've still got a public order issue, despite having a church. That will give us +2 squalor. I think that's a big hype for and really could do with growth. I think well, actually is causing the public order difficulty, religious differences, taxes, immigration. I mean, religions is on the increase here. That's going to give us a little bit of a boost. Let's see if we got anywhere that's even worse. You're on the repair. You're positive now. I think maybe we'll get you down into this area. And
Ready for battle.
that might actually help.
At your command.
I suppose we'll give you one bit of a boost. About yeah, nice and cheap. But I think we'll get you in here. You're doing good. Vienna's 3 more turns. Got +4, +3. Rome's looking very good now. You're +1, and you've got plenty. You've got food. Corrales, I think you benefit of that more than Draco because you're a bit isolated. Therefore, you've still got a sanitation issue. And I think maybe go with you with sanitation purely and simply because I don't want disease in Italia, because then it will just cause absolute havoc. And I think here in Turaco we're just gonna have to kind of deal with this situation, probably using this army. Got some troops here. Can you recruit anything about mercenary wise? Yeah, you're too expensive. Maybe we'll recruit one of you guys. I don't really want to go too far over the top with recruitment. And
Sign up, lads, for a
maybe
good and
get a
glorious
couple of
life.
extra guys in this army. I think Aguilia at the moment is doing fine. One more turn and we'll have the garrison there. Eventually we're actually, I cancel these guys and
Commander.
that. Can I drop this in here? No, I'm still too short. So I might as well just go back to
Are you ready to serve? Ready for orders.
recruitment here.
Soldiering.
Those.
It's a good life.
And maybe
We hunger for battle. Sign up, lads, for a good and
get this
glorious
force
life.
going. So
Commander.
I think you can come in here and impose a bit of military order while we actually turn Turaco round. So, public order. I think maybe we'll take that quarry down. That might take off some of the pressure from the public order. I mean, we're only going to lose 100 income, but I think we can afford to do that. And I think anywhere else where yeah, I think Carfanigo cattle herd. 3 turns. Yeah, coming round. I think we're getting there. We're getting there. How many turns? 8 turns. That will give us 3 turns. And that will lift that by 6. And Latin Christianity is still on the increase. And I think this is, I've kind of gone over time on this, guys, so I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Actually, let's get you in. Forgotten all about these spies. And I want to get you in and
assist you
you
further.
can do your thing. And I think maybe we need to get you coming over a lot further. Because these guys can impose a bit more public order. So we can get you across,
my knives.
and that will help. And I don't think any other agents operating in this area. We got these guys hanging outside of here. Well, if these guys want a rebellion, we can probably deal with it. So yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.